I was texting with Ian last night, late into the night. I'm talking like 10:30, 11, and
Gareth. You got to be up in the morning.
That's not that late for a lot of
late
people.
for us. Garofalo's on the text, like, all right, well, like, we got a show at 7 a.m. Guys, I really need to know, like, is this getting done now? And it hadn't gotten done when we woke up. It is done now. And honestly, I don't know where I will be 2027. That's a long time away. Ezekiel Elliott is with the Cowboys on contract for 8 more years. He had 2 more years on his deal and just signed a 6-year extension. Zeke Elliott will be the face of the Cowboys for the next 8 seasons. Hey, we can go through the numbers. We could talk about whether it was smart to pay him or hold out or whatever you want to say. I'll say this. The best player on the Dallas Cowboys is going to be a Dallas Cowboy for nearly a decade to come. And I think everybody involved, no matter how the sausage or the tortilla chips got made on this one, is happy that it is over. I don't know week 1 what kind of version of him we're getting, but I do know for the next foreseeable future, Zeke Elliott's a Cowboy in NFC East. Watch out.
I think it's chorizo, Peter.
And is that it? Yeah.
Right now, the chimney outside of Jerry World has white smoke coming out of it because they have signed the contract with Zeke. My immediate reaction is, what happened? Did the Cowboys blink? We've been talking all summer about Jerry Jones. We're not going to do anything to compromise the long-term future of this team. You don't need a rushing champ to win a Super Bowl. Zeke who? Zeke Rockefeller, Zeke Carnegie, Zeke Bezos. This is massive numbers, and we'll get into it all day, but this is a guy who had 1,000 touches the last 3 years. And, Peter, I think he's going to be the Cowboys running back for the next 26 years at $50 million a year or something. This is wild. My first reaction is the Jones family blinked. That's my take.
Wow.
Yeah, it may be. Listen, about a month ago, Jerry Jones was talking to the media and he said, imagine you're in a car accident, okay? And you leave the car and you're bleeding. You get in the force and you're bleeding out. And then you're bleeding, and I was like, what is he talking about? Doesn't make any sense. Well, imagine this. Imagine this, Jerry. Imagine you start the season without Ezekiel Elliott. You don't want to imagine that. And that's why they paid him. So this is the reason why they sat there going on and on, contract renegotiations, going back and forth between agent and Zeke and the Cowboys, and finally they locked him in. Now, I get it. 8 years is a long time. You said almost a decade, but we forget, and you guys failed to mention, that Ezekiel Elliott is just 24 years old. So let's say he plays out the duration of this contract. By the time he's 32, he is hitting the peak. That's right before everybody assumes that a running back is on the other side of the hill. So for me, this is perfect. It worked out great for everybody. Zeke gets paid. The Cowboys get to start running back. And guess what? They start their season with one of the best running backs in the business. So for what it's worth, they won, Zeke won, and of course, us as media, we won.